Hey everybody, it's Anna here and welcome to my online chess lecture. So today I will be showing you a game between Liren and Ian Nepomniachtchi. So this game was played on the World Chess Championship that was just finished a couple of days ago. Liren won, by the way. He is currently he is the first player from China to become a World Chess Champion. Congrats. So this was the fourth round of the World Chess Championship. I almost said European Chess Championship. Okay, but anyways, this is the fourth round, and without further ado, let's just get into the game. So c4 was played, a start to a most likely English opening. Knight to f6, knight to c3, e5. I'm not completely familiar with the English openings, so but I'll try to say something based off of my current knowledge. So knight to f3, knight to c6 was played. Now e3 and bishop to b4. Queen c2 is played, and now takes. So yeah, but white has these bad pawns. That should be in red. But he also has this line for file or whatever for the rook, open file for the rook, and now d6 was played. This is the four knights variation of the English opening. So e4 now. King castle. Black is just protecting the king, obviously. Bishop to e2. Now, Nepomniachtchi here played knight to h5, wanting to get the knight into the outpost on f4. But h6 is also playable. It is the recent fashion. But knight to h5 was played, g4, and obviously knight to f4. Bishop f4, e takes f4. Now, king castle was played. Finally, and white is just protecting the king. Queen now, an interesting move by Ian Nepomniachtchi. I didn't expect this really, but queen to f6. Now this isn't the best possible move, but surprisingly it isn't bad either. So this is played, and now rook from f to e1 was played. Rook to e8. The rooks are on the e file in white's perspective is basically half open, kind of. It will be an open file, and black's perspective, it's half open. It will be an open file soon, most likely. Bishop to d3. White wants to play e5 at all costs, and bishop to g4 was played, threatening to take the knight on f3 and ruining white's pawn structure. Where it already has a ruined pawn structure on the queen side. So knight to d2 was played, and now knight to a5. Black should play rook to a from d8. Right here. I think rook from a to d8 was also a good move. But whatever, knight to a5 was played, which isn't really the best move, but c5 was played anyways. And now black has to take. They take c5, and now you can probably find a move. It's not too hard. e5, attacking the queen and making the beautiful pawn chain. Most importantly, black removes the queen to h6. Threatening f3, which isn't that big of a threat really, but it would be interesting if that happened. But d5 was played, and unfortunately, f3, rook from a to d8, and now on c4, white is slightly losing, just slightly, because black played b6 here, but f3 would have been an interesting line, and now I don't know, like queen to c3, b6, knight b3, knight takes b3, and then when a takes b3, a5. That would have been an interesting line to see, but it did not happen. So let's go back to the game. b6 was played, and h3, and now bishop to h5. So bishop to e4 was played here, and rook to e7. Black wants to double rooks on the open file to take the a5 pawn, if possible, of course. And now queen to c3, rook from d to e8. Bishop f3. White wants to exchange the bishops, but most importantly, he wants to open the e file, so black doesn't take the pawn. And now knight to b7. So now black wants to play knight to d6 if possible, but he can't. He can't because when he plays, white will just simply take, and then the rook. If white takes, then black will take. So it is possible. He can do it. But rook to e2 was played, and now the rook's protected. Bishop h5 could have also been played, but queen to h5, knight to f3, and it will probably most likely end in a draw. But rook to e2 was played, and now f6 and e6 was played, again making the beautiful pawn chain. Knight to d6. Rook from a to e1. White doubles the rooks on the currently closed file. Knight to f5 was played. Bishop to f3 might have been stronger. I mean, queen to f3 would have probably been played, and now g5 would have been interesting to see. But that was not played. Knight to f5 was played. Bishop to h5. And now, actually here, bishop g4 could have been played. This was an interesting variation. And queen to g6, bishop h5, takes knight f3. That would have been cool to see, but no. This happened. And now takes rook to e4, and queen to h6 was played, protecting the f4 pawn because it was literally attacked by the rook. Queen to f3 and knight to d4 was played here. g5 could have been played if you were possibly wondering. It would be probably a draw. Maybe what is even slightly worse here, but it doesn't matter. That did not happen. Knight to d4 was played, and rook takes d4. I could have probably let you guys find that, but I didn't because it's not a winning tactic. It's just for a better position, and it's really hard for black to handle this. Because takes, and now c takes d4, you can probably get some, you can pause if you want. It's not a tactic though. You just have to play knight to b3, and white is much more active here and definitely has the compensation for the pawn or 2 pawn loss, whatever he doesn't have. He has a knight for a rook, so that would be like 2 pawns or so. 2, 4, 6, 7, 2, 4, 6, 7, 6, 8. He has a pawn loss. 2 pawns lost, actually. Now, g5 was played. d3 probably would have worked better, because now the plan with knight to d4 and knight to f5 is slightly delayed. But anyways, g5 was played, and now takes. Now that knight, we all probably know that the knights in the center are the best. The knight is going to jump here, and he is going to threaten to take the rook or the queen. So that's why queen to g6 was played to prevent the knight from coming to f5. Now g4, f takes g3, f takes g3, and h5 was played. Black tries to scare the opponent and maybe finds a counterplay or anything, but that is very unlikely to happen. Because knight to f5 and rook to h7, and now queen to e4 was played, but knight to e7 is a really deadly move. Not currently, not right now, but when this happens, knight e7 would be really deadly. And now king to h8 was played. If king to f8 was played, then like rook f1, rook g7, queen e3, rook h7, and then I don't know, just go pick the pawns up. Classic. Rook queen to a3, and after a bit more torture for black, white should be able to win that. But anyways, king to h8 was played. e7 now. Queen to f7. The pawn is literally one square away from being promoted, but the rook is blocking him, so it's not really that important right now. So queen to f7, d6 was played. Crushing move. And now c takes d6, knight takes d6. Yes, this did happen in the game. Queen to g8. Now, if you're wondering This was played. But if you're wondering why not queen to e7, then note there is knight to e8. It's kind of, I'm pretty sure this is a slight x-ray. And now queen to e4, rook to e4, f5. You can try with f5, but no, rook to e5. Beautiful. White is absolutely winning there. And now queen to g8 was played, knight to e8, queen to e8, queen to e6, king to g7. Now it's important that there's the pawn is not the pawn is one square away because we're in an end game, half end game actually. Rook to f1 is played, attacking the f6 pawn. Rook to h6. You can tell black's pieces are absolutely awfully played. The rook is worth 5 pawns. He's protecting a pawn with his dear life. That is 1 point. And rook to d1 was played, and now f5. Queen to e5 check, and then when the king goes to f7, this, because it's all with checks, if this would have been played, which is kind of just no, rook to e1 would be played. It's pretty obvious. But the rook to f6 was played, and now queen to h7, king to e6, queen to g7, and rook to g6, queen f8. This is where Nepomniachtchi resigns. To promote into queen, and that's really not worth playing at a super GM level. It's not like they would draw or something. So, anyways, that's the game. The reason why I took it, it was at first at first it was kind of boring, and I always thought that the English opening was really boring. But now I realize that you can get into really cool positions with it. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time.